Hello, I'm Gary Ray Fraley. I'm a California State Bar Certified Bankruptcy Law Specialist. I represent clients in the North State, the Central Valley, and the Bay Area, and the Gold Country. I have been doing this for 42 years. I founded the Fraley and Fraley Law Firm. The website for that is sacramentobankruptcyattorneys.com. And what I want to talk to you about today is how to find a good bankruptcy law attorney. Now, this is, for the most part, is true anywhere in the United States, but focusing here, for instance, our state has a roster of people that have taken additional tests, have done a large number of cases, and done them well. Is called a certified bankruptcy law specialist. Now, to find one of these, you can go to the State Bar website. There is a link to find a specialist. You put in the county or several local counties in there, and it'll show you who are bankruptcy law specialists. Now, understand, less than 1 in 1,000 bankruptcy or attorneys have that certificate. They don't give them out in Cracker Jack boxes. Now, that is one way. If you're in another state, again, take a look, see what the state has. Now, beyond that, what you want to be looking for is somebody that is generally representing debtors, not creditors, people that need the help, not the people that are causing the problem. There's an association called the National Association of Consumer Bankruptcy Attorneys. That's nacba.org, and they have attorneys in every state in the country, and even Puerto Rico and Guam, so you can find one. These attorneys who have committed to not representing creditors. They are there to represent you when you're in a financial problem. They have ongoing training. They have national seminars, conventions. I taught at one of the conventions about 3 years ago. 2020, there isn't one for obvious reasons. But you can find somebody in your area. You can go, there's a tab, is Find an Attorney, and you can use that to go over. You put in your county, your state, and they'll give you a list of attorneys that are out there that you can contact. The other way is they have a map thing, though I've always had problems figuring it out. But it has the little button saying, well, there's one of the NACBA attorneys, and there's one over here and one over there. So you can get to it that way as well. Now, other ways to find an attorney, and I recommend go over all of these and see who's there, would be there's a website that rates attorneys. That's all they do. It's called avvo.com. Now, if you go there, you can look up bankruptcy attorneys in your area, and they have a rating system. Now, I'm not talking about reviews, because reviews can go kind of wonky once in a while. If you get somebody, or the attorney gets somebody that doesn't like them, you get an issue. But if you look at AVO, it has its own rating. And there are always going to be attorneys that have a 10.0 AVO rating. So that's a good delineator. You can go to the profile for that attorney. Now, what you're looking for there is there's a pie chart, and it divides up and shows how much an attorney does in this field or that field or whatever. You want an attorney that essentially does bankruptcy, maybe a little consumer law, and mortgage law for debtors. But you want somebody, basically, that's all they do. And that pie chart will tell you how they see their services as to how much is Chapter 7, Chapter 13, maybe Chapter 11, and bankruptcy overall. So take a good look at that. Other ways to know a good attorney. Take a look at there's a box down below where attorneys have endorsed other attorneys. And that is an excellent way to see what the other attorneys in that field think of them. And understand, an attorney is not going to endorse somebody that they don't think is at the top of their skill level. So that's a very good delineator in finding an attorney. Now, let's say you you want to go to this attorney, and you set an appointment, and you go to the appointment, and you don't end up talking to the attorney. You're talking to some paralegal. If they aren't even going to have the attorney talk to you to begin with, when they're wanting to get your money in their pocket, how do you think they're going to do once they do have your money in their pocket? If you see a paralegal, move on. In fact, I have serious questions whether that's even ethical. Certainly if the paralegal quotes a price, that is not ethical. Second, if you see an attorney and you meet with them, and their goal is to get your money in their pocket in the next half hour or send you on down the road, move on down the road. You don't need them. They're there for the dollar signs, and that's all they're there for. You want an attorney that will actually take a look at your situation, show you your options, and answer your questions. So when you walk out the door, you have a pretty good idea where you stand and what can be done for you. If the attorney is not willing to do that much, or you're uncomfortable with the attorney, no matter how good they rate, move on. Find somebody that you're comfortable with. If you're a three-piece suit type person, look for a three-piece suit attorney. If you're a businessman, but you don't think the attorney needs a three-piece suit, I don't, to give you good advice, that's probably the wise way to go. See how they answer their phones when you first contact them. Is it a positive experience, or is it going to be, "This is Smith and Jones. How can I help you?" Move on. "Oh, this is Smith and Jones. We're here to help you. How can we help you today?" Now that's a little bit better. At least the receptionist is trained in how to talk to a person and not abuse them. Anytime you go and the attorney makes you feel not like this with them, but like you're somewhere down here and he's or she's up here, no, move on. Think about it. When you see an attorney, who is interviewing who for a job? They have no right to be arrogant, obnoxious, or make you feel like you're something less than they are. In my office, for instance, I tell people, the attorney has no right to be arrogant. That attorney has experience and knowledge that the potential client doesn't. That doesn't make the attorney any better or worse of a person, nor them any better or worse of a person. So don't put up with that. Now, we've covered, another thing. You might want to take a look and see if that attorney, and you can look at that on AVO, if they teach other attorneys bankruptcy law. Like for me, I taught at the National Convention 3 years ago for NACPA. But I also talked with the MBI, National Business Institute, and several others. But at least you know that attorneys are paying money to listen to this attorney, which tells you that their information is worthwhile. So, again, you don't want a jack of all trades that's master of none. You want that 1 in 1,000 specialist. If you're looking at something, let me put it this way. If you're going to have brain surgery, do you want it with the brain surgeon or the guy that mops up afterwards? If you're doing bankruptcy, do you want the brain surgeon or the guy that mops up afterwards? Choose the best attorney you can find in your area. Then look at the price. But the price is about the last thing you need to worry about, because the biggest price is what you lose if you don't have a top-notch attorney. Now, hopefully I've covered the basis for you. This should be good information anywhere in the United States. If it was helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up and share it. You can click on the little bell there on YouTube so that you'll be able to get my next educational video when it goes up. Again, I'm Gary Fraley. I am a bankruptcy specialist in Sacramento, California. If you want to know more about me, you can go to my office website, sacramentobankruptcyattorneys.com. That's sacramentobankruptcyattorneys.com. If you want to contact us to schedule an appointment, please give us a call at 916-485-5444. That's 916-485-5444. 916-485-5444. I hope this has been of help to you. I wish you the best of luck, and have a good day.